I think we're ready to
Start.
Yeah, start. Everyone cool?
Yeah.
You can scream? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Welcome to our first live online Zoom slam. So happy you guys could be here. I am going to begin as kind of like a sacrificial lamb.
I'll move out.
Into my poetry's out. I flap arms and then I hit you.
Unless you want me to be like your background, like visual.
Do it into a professional dance. Love is a dangerous thing because it is promissory. We speak the future in our present, but do not always speak it into existence. It is the, of course I'll call. You're the only one I call these days anyways. To you never calling since then. Who is dancing in the background? To you never calling since then, since you've left. I do love you and I won't stop talking to you, like ever. To your reply game being that I'm going to come back and you did not the same to me. The actual promise that you'll never get sick of me that I have been writing, but I've really been feeling lately that you caught a cold. I hope it's temporary. I told you be careful what you say, but you say what fun is that anyway? It is the joking about marriage. My first kiss in a gazebo on a rainy day turned our proposal to be official on a sunny day. Both of us on our knees, because you know equality. The questioning of, is this going to be a thing now? Envisioning you asking me to be your darling and saying our vows in the same place like John Lennon, you say imagine. We keep all the Polaroids that we take on every date, then in our future house, we put them above our fireplace. In a long frame is a time lapse from our first meeting to wedding. Instead, in time, I fear I had a lapse in judgment. The thrill from the vision of gazebo as motif, as landmark was just a placebo effect. There was no real substance to it. The fire climbed too high and burnt our pictures and house along. Like Yoko Ono's grapefruit, to imagine can be sweet, but oh no, just as much as it is sour. True you, liar later, assumptions made, assumptions a fad faded, only doubt remains. I stumble upon old messages, each a stick I trip over and stab me in the heart through and stick with me, a forest I can't let myself forget, and is this not adding to it? I asked if it was ridiculous that I could actually see myself spending the rest of my life with you and being happy. And you said yes. But that I also made you that uncontrollably happy. I can't believe we talked like that, but I also do. You made me feel safe to be vulnerable. I wonder if I wish we hadn't, but I do not regret like that. I tell myself I am not naive. I took everything you said with a grain of salt. The problem is I couldn't help also taking it with a grain of sugar. There are different parts of me, and one part did believe. I still do not know how to see you past the grain and noise of my head. This camera sensor heart of mine still does not know what lens to use. I've got a high ISO for an SO because I always try to see the light in people, but the image always ends up so grainy. Love is a dangerous thing because it is promissory. But you say love is a promise of pain, that you will hurt each other one day. Whether through fight, breakup, or death, you will either hurt or get hurt. Pain is the one guarantee, and I agree, but love is also all about what is not. No sane person would get into it just for the darkness, unless one's a masochist or sadist. So even though you tell me not to fuck with your quotes, love is a promise to hurt each other, but the trust that you'll try not to. I don't trust that you won't. I trust that you will, but that I'm ready. And isn't love the question of, is the pain worth it? Even if for when you die, the life with you was worth it and only hurts so much because it is. I love you. You hurt me. Love is a dangerous thing because it is promissory. I promise you. I got backup like clickers.
I'm in the dark. It's all mysterious. It's fine. It's adding to the poetry. All right. Can everyone hear me okay? Yes? Great. I'm going to do an old one. I think it doesn't have a title. Your love feels too much like fertilizer, and I am a scratch of naked land, an interruption in a pretty street, all grease-mouthed drink cans glazed with the piss of a decade of dogs don't know the taste of tender. I never feel worth the teeth of a mower, let alone your landscape artist eyes asking petals out of my broken teeth. I never knew this body could bleed, then bloom. You turned the soil of my self-loathing without my permission, tended my ghosts like orchids, stems blunt with haunting, but I do not know what to do with your seeds. Don't know how to cradle possibility on my tongue without biting down on it. I do not believe the green dreams you see in me. Let me keep my cracked glass bottle bones, sore and swallowed in the scarred mud. Leave me untended, collecting other people's oblivious, because remnant is the only adornment I can let myself deserve. Don't strip my exhausted weeds. They're the only thing stitching me together, and I don't want to know that I could have been anything other than this. This abandon is my favorite outfit. Took years to tailor these sorrows so the sidewalk can't see them, so don't ask me to be bare dirt. Don't ask me to relinquish my razor wire heart. I'm afraid of how hungry the...
Jason John.
Yes! That's an amazing.
Hey, everyone. They slide their hand inside their thigh, provoking moist reaction. Slipperiness and parted lips a lover in action. They slide their hand inside a glove, provoking moist reaction. Slippery dishes soon are clean, a lover in action. They slide their hand in a nappy box because of some moist action. Sloppy bottom soon is clean, a lover in action. They clench their hands in rage at them, an argument reaction, shouting, weeping silence, a lover in action. They slide their hand inside their thigh, provoking moist reaction. The kids are out and they're alone, a lover in action. They put their hand up to their mouth, Pavlovian reaction. Toothless gums chew soggy food, a lover in action. They lay themselves upon their grave, rejecting consolation, moistened eyes and trembling lips, a lover in action. Thank you.
Kind of perfect for it. Okay, next poet, please.